These are the tools needed to adjust your blast pattern. A socket wrench with a 9/16 deep well socket, a chisel, and a hammer. Today we're going to demonstrate how to test the blast pattern on a Goff spinner hanger blast machine. This is a 3672, so I have two barrels stacked on top to catch the blast pattern from both wheels. Once you have whatever you're going to be blasting in position, it's time to index the chamber so they're in front of the blast wheel. Now that the barrels are in position, it's time to test the blast pattern of each wheel individually. When doing this, make sure the abrasive is switched off because we're going to engage the abrasive manually through the MAC valve. So these are what activate the blast wheels. This is for the bottom one. I'm going to engage that for about 35 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, and then I'll bring the chamber around to see how accurate the pattern is. You're gonna repeat that process with the other blast wheel in just a couple minutes. Now we're gonna bring it around and feel for the hot spot. You wanna be careful, it can get a little hot. It's nice and hot, right there, right where we want it. Now it's time to test the top blast wheel. Now it's time to engage the top blast wheel. We're gonna do the same thing. Hold this in for 30 to 40 seconds. Now we'll bring the chamber around and feel for the hot spot. Right in the middle, it's right where we want it. The blast pattern on both wheels are accurate, so I'm not going to actually adjust them, but if I did need to, let's say for example, this hot spot was too low and I needed to raise it up a little bit, because the wheel is rotating in a clockwise direction, I'm going to adjust the control cage maybe a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch clockwise. And the way you do that, you have to loosen up these two bolts, loosen those up, loosen up these two nuts, pull this back just a little bit. Then you would take a hammer and chisel, and in the notches here, just tap it, maybe a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch, tighten them back up, and go through the process again to make sure it's an accurate blast pattern.